It's been almost 8 months since I last picked up my camera for a nature photography hiking video. After Japan, I think I needed to slow down again. And honestly, there's something comforting about coming back to places like this. Back into the forest, back on the trail, just me, my camera, and all the morning birds. Today I'm hiking to Carter Falls near Elkin, North Carolina. Just looking for whatever the forest decides to give me. I have no expectations other than just to enjoy the peace and solitude and all the morning birds. Oh, there's so many birds singing this morning. It's really quite amazing. But I do not have that lens with me today. I was also reflecting about when the last time I came to Carter Falls was, and that was almost 3 years ago. And I came out here with my friend Nathan, and I was teaching him how to photograph in manual. I also had very vibrant purple hair, which I obviously don't have now. But yeah, so it's been a while, and so I'm excited to kind of see how the forest has changed, what's different from the last time I was out here, other than the fact that it was like mid-April and we are early May and everything is green. There's leaves on everything. So I'm excited to just see what the forest has in mind for me today. So one of the things that I wasn't certain about was whether or not the mountain laurels would be blooming at this time or not. And I'm very happy to report that they are blooming. And so there's one that's over here. Let me come up a little bit. That is it's in like full bloom and stuff. So I'm gonna try to snap some compositions of these flowers. They're just so pretty. This little white splash here in a sea of green and brown, because the ground's brown, with all the leaves and stuff. But so I'm gonna try to take some photos, different compositions. I do have several different lens options. Right now I have my 24 to 70 f4 lens with my Nikon Z6. And I did bring my macro lens, my 105 MC, and then also my ultra wide angle lens, that 17 to 28 f2.8. So I'm just gonna break out those lenses and we'll see what kind of compositions I can get of these flowers. When photographing with a macro lens, it definitely forces you to kind of think of some things in a different way, like your compositions in a different way, especially if you're not like taking like a close-up photo of like fungi or mushrooms growing or insects and stuff. If you're just taking photos of like leaves, it forces you to kind of think about what you want in focus, what you don't want in focus. I think I'm going to try to switch to my 17 to 28 to see just what unique compositions I might be able to get with the ultra wide angle. It's not one that I would normally break out for these intimate type of shots, but because of the branching habit of the tree, of the shrub, I think maybe there's something. We'll try it. I have the lens, might as well try it. So we're going to swap lenses. Yes. Oh. Flowers. Trees. Oh. I'm really excited, folks, that this Mountain Laurel right over here is in full bloom. And with the waterfall and the water, I'm excited to try to find some good compositions because it looks really pretty right now. And the lighting is still pretty good. The sun's starting to come up over the trees. So I'm going to find some compositions with this. I will be throwing on my polarizing filter because of all the water and all the glare. So I'm very excited about this tree. Really excited. Oh, there we go. This is the angle from this side. Ooh, it's a prettiness in the water. Okay. All right. I think I got some ideas here. When I got down to the base of Carter Falls, I was feeling a bit uninspired photography-wise. Maybe it was the lighting with the sun coming over the top of the tree line. Maybe I wasn't really in the mood. Either way, nothing was jumping out at me. So I decided to take some photos of the Japanese honeysuckles that were in bloom. Yes, they're invasive, remnants of a land once cultivated and shaped by humans. But hidden amongst the leaves and flowers, I found a hidden surprise. Spiders! Specifically, an orchard orb weaver spinning its horizontal web between the different leaves. And then I saw more spiders, or technically arachnids, like this male harvestman nestled in the leaves. Their fused body regions mark them into a different scientific order from true spiders. Along the Powerhouse Loop Trail, you'll find the remnants of the early 1900s 150 horsepower dynamo built on a dam at the top of Carter Falls, which at the time provided electricity to the town of Elkin. Now you'll find twisted metal, concrete slabs, and wood, all signs of what used to be here. So I thought I heard a pileated woodpecker. I pulled out my Merlin app and I haven't heard the call again. I love the Merlin app. Right now I got a tufted titmouse and a northern perla, supposedly, and then I also got a red-bellied woodpecker, but not a pileated woodpecker. One of these days I'll actually get a photograph of it, but it doesn't matter, even if I did see it, because I don't have the right lens with me. I don't have my 70 to 200 or anything longer. So it will remain my elusive bird on the hiking trail. Oh well. There's always something magical about hiking in the forest. It's the sights, it's the sounds, it's the smells, it's all those things put together. And I realized while out hiking this morning just how much. Oh, hi there, little bumblebee. What are you? Sorry, I am totally distracted by this bumblebee. It looked like a common eastern. Hi. This is gonna be your worker. He's pretty small. You gonna land? If you land, I'll be so happy. No, he's not. Oh, sorry, I totally just got distracted by a bumblebee. I saw another one at one point. You know, between birds and pileated woodpeckers and bumblebees, I'm easily distracted out hiking in the woods. Oh my God, now there's freaking deer. There's like 3 deer that just went. I'm distracted by everything, and I'm trying to do an outro. That's a fly. That's nothing cool. Oh my gosh, this is just, my Lord, okay. Wow. See, that's why I like hiking. That's why I like nature. Just the randomness of things that just out of nowhere show up, between deer, between a cute little bumblebee, to a fly, annoying, but like this is what I love. So yeah, I am really excited. Oh my gosh, the bumblebee and the deer just freaking made my day. This was a calm hike and now I'm like amped up. Anyways, let's close this up. That's why I like hiking in the woods. I love the forest for all the things that just can pop out at any time. Birds, the patterns, the colors, the smells. It's all those things piled together that make exploring nature, exploring with a camera in my hand, so much fun and enjoyable. And I need to incorporate this back into my life cycle, style. It's already part of my style, but my life cycle. I just need to incorporate this more. I need to just dedicate the time to get out there and explore nature. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.